Hello, everybody. My name is Sirhc, and welcome back to another episode of Underground. And let's get away from this portal. So, we forgot a block. You guys forgot a block. I asked you, is there any other block that I need? And you didn't tell me endstone. I forgot endstone. This is all your fault. I'm blaming you guys. It's all your fault. Nah, I'm just kidding. But yeah, we went to the dragon, and went to the end, killed the dragon last episode, got some endstone. I guess I'll just put it up there. maybe newer blocks can go up there if we ever get other new blocks. I don't know. But yeah, I don't really have another spot to put the endstone in. But yeah, that's pretty cool. You know, I used to not really like endstone, but it's growing on me. I kind of like. It offers something different. It definitely does. I don't know if I'll use it, but it definitely does offer something different. Oh, and we're in the newest snapshot. Snapshot just came out today, as of recording this. 14W30B. There is a lot of rendering changes, and that's why when I look behind me, stuff isn't rendered in. So if I go like this, oh, is it actually working? There it goes. Now it's not working. It doesn't render the chunks directly behind you, which makes sense when you're looking forward. But when you're in F5 mode, it doesn't quite make sense. It doesn't quite account for the fact that you're looking behind you and not in front. I don't know. It's kind of weird. But yeah, they kind of revamped the whole rendering thing, made it a lot less intensive. So it only renders in things that you should be able to see, rather than rendering in like everything. So that's pretty cool. My mushroom blocks are gone. These mushroom blocks, they're gone. Let's get silk touch. I don't have silk touch on me right now. You can still get the red and brown mushroom blocks, which is very nice. I'm very happy that we can still do that, because I really want to use those quite a bit in this base. Oh, in fact, yeah, just by breaking them, they pop back, so that's good. I was thinking I'd have to go get some new ones. I think in the last snapshot I had to do that. Maybe not. I don't know. And one of the previous ones, because this actually broke a couple of snapshots ago. I haven't made a video in like a week. Oh, that was the wrong one. No. Shoot. And I haven't made a video in like a couple of weeks on here. But, yeah. You can still get red and brown. Just, if you had red and brown ones, they kind of reverted back to the spores, and I'd still have some red and brown ones here. Very good, very good. I like it. Awesome. Awesome. So, let's see. I grabbed the dragon egg. I said last time that we were going to leave it in the end, but I don't want to leave it in the end. I want to put it here. Though this thing is even, so I'm not sure how. I was gonna put it like out over the lake, and I guess I'll put it like over this water stream, sort of. We're just gonna make a nice little nest for it somehow. Should we go down lower? Should probably go down lower. No, swim, swim, swim. Forgot I was holding shift. Not a smart idea. So let's go. Let's make the center like right here. I want it to be out kind of far. Let's do it like right here, maybe. And there's still a little bit of issues when you place a block. Sometimes they don't render in for some reason. Kind of strange. But once you update the block next to it, it's all good. I don't know exactly how I want to do this, but just something real simple for now. I'll think of something more intricate later, but for now this will do the job. I think we're actually just going to do this. And then I'll have it like floating. Let's put a torch down. And then I'll have it floating up here. So we'll need... Let's do this. And then I'll need a string. Oh, that was a failed jump. I didn't sprint for some reason. Do I have any... I have string on me. Oh, well that's nice. Alright, so we'll do a string and dragon egg. There we go. There's our nice little dragon nest down here. Let's get rid of all this and get out of here. And there we go. Nice. I like it. It does the job. We have our dragon egg. Oh yeah, another thing, or one thing that we got in this snapshot. Let's grab some of this. Where do I have sticks? We have something really cool. Something really awesome. And it's probably another thing that I'm gonna use around this base for awesome fun. Although I feel like it's gonna be something that's gonna like just take up so much time for me. We don't have a lot of dyes. I don't really want to use my lapis, but I guess I will. We don't have tons of dyes. Where is red? I have some red. Do I have more flowers? I don't know where I would have. I don't think I have very many red flowers. I don't. Dang it. I used them all. We have some black. We have some gray. Let's just take these. So, crafting table. One thing that we got in this snapshot is banners, which are pretty cool. Now let's come up with a design for this. Let's see. Let's do... I don't have very much to work with right now. I wonder... Let's see. Do I have... That's the only flowers I have. I need more flowers. I need more... a lot of stuff. I need stuff. I need dyes and... if I had an oxide daisy, I could put like a flower design on here. Maybe we'll put a red circle in the middle. And we could do... Whoops, that's not what I wanted. Do like that. And then... how... It's a little bit darker. We could do something... I don't have enough of that. Where is bone meal? Oh man, I'm so disorganized. Where is... There it is. Okay. I need like signs on my chest. Let's make another light gray. And then we could do something like that. Or we could do something like that. Or we could do both. Let's do this. And then let's do that. Let's put a red in the middle. And then I think it needs one more thing on the bottom. What about... That's too much. I kind of wish the... black was on the bottom if I did that. What if I made more light gray? Let's try that. And we did a light gray on the bottom. Nah, that's too much. I wish it was just like a smaller section. Or we could do another light gray in the middle, but that would mean it'd cover up the red that we just put on there. Alright, so right now we're just gonna do this. This'll work. I'll play around with these a lot more later. We'll have to get a lot of dyes, and then we can copy the banner by doing this. And then I'm gonna put these right. No, they need to be. How? There we go. Up higher. There we go. Something like that. There we go. Just a simple little banner. Maybe even get rid of that block. Do these break faster with something else? No. Doesn't seem like it. Could do something like that, or hang it off of there. That's kind of cool. Yeah. This is this isn't something that I'm probably gonna leave like this. I just wanted to show off these banners because they are pretty cool, and they're a nice way to decorate. Okay, it's just not rendering in. There we go. It's a nice way to decorate like hallways and just your builds. I mean, you can basically make your own like painting to put up on the wall. One thing that I don't really like. Oh wait, maybe they're not. Maybe they're not doing it now. Ooh, that's good. I know these things like wave. Yeah, they don't seem to be waving right now. They wave in the wind, but they don't seem to be waving down here, which is good, because I didn't like that. I know I tried it, like just putting it sort of underground, and they were still waving, but no, it looks like these guys aren't waving at all. And where? Oh yeah, it's down here. So that's good. It doesn't like look weird having it wave when it shouldn't be. I wonder if it waves when you walk into it. Nope. So yeah, we got some cool banners. I like it. Anyways, that was just some little random fun. What I want to do today in this episode is get a mushroom farm going over here. We have some mushrooms here. Oh, this thing is still not working. I can't access the stairs. Did they not fix that? Alright, it looks like the stair thing still isn't quite fixed. So if I stick a stair down like this, well actually, yeah, let's put it right here. So when I look at it, you can see the wireframe hitbox, and I can't open the chest right there, which I should be able to. Instead, I can look through this side, or if I go over here and look through like this side, see the wireframe kind of disappears when I look at that corner. So the stairs, it thinks that it's like this, I guess, and the wireframe. See, this works. It's just when the stairs are facing this way. When they're facing this way, it works. But when they face this way, the hitbox is wrong. And also, if I were to stick like a stair upside down here, I can't open the chest through there. So if I had like a floor here, which, you know, I've done this before to like hide chests or, you know, add some extra storage that's kind of, you know, hidden away, I guess, yeah, to hide chests. That doesn't work that way, at least. Yeah, it doesn't work that way either. So there's still some hitbox issues with the stairs. Yep, doesn't work that way either. Which means that I can't... Whoops, I didn't want to break that. That was supposed to stay there. Which means I can't have my fancy little access to my mushroom dispenser, which is kind of sad. At least not at the moment. So I'll have to just fix that later, I guess. Alright, so I had a new idea for a mushroom farm design. Well, I don't know if it's really new. I don't know if anyone else has done this. But the way I did mushroom farm design before, over in my other base, in my first base, was I had like a row of holes here, and then, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I think if I put like torches here and I put down water here, the water is gonna flow to the hole, And what this allowed me to do was I could put my source mushrooms here. They would grow, you know, out this way, and then I could have water fall down, land here, and it'll wash the mushrooms down into the collection area without wiping out my source mushrooms. And so I kind of have a bigger version of that idea here. And with that one, like, you know, you'd have to have a water source for each line of mushrooms. This one, I should be able to, you know, be able to have less source mushrooms, and they should grow more mushrooms, and there'd be more space for those mushrooms to grow, and also only one source for like this whole space. So basically the way that this is set up is there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks, and then you have this channel, and then it's just a diamond pattern. So now if I were to drop water on top of this block, it's not going to wipe out the torch, and it will wipe out everything else in this area and bring it down into this collection channel. And then I can either have hoppers in here, or I can just have a water stream pushing them all to, you know, one central location or a couple of locations. So I think this is what I'm gonna try. I'll try it out, see how it works, how well it does, and then hopefully it does well. Otherwise, we'll be changing it out again. But I'm gonna make this a little bit bigger. Maybe make a couple of these little pads, and then we'll have to get like the timer set up to release the water at the right intervals. All right, so this thing is coming along. I got 3 mushroom platforms, which is probably not the best idea since there's 2 different types of mushrooms. Probably would be better to have either 2 or 4 platforms. But I can make another platform later if need be. Or really if this thing works well, which I hope it does, because I've actually been working on this for a little while. The main issue I've had is with collecting the mushrooms. This is definitely not an ideal shape to be collecting mushrooms with. And so played around with the water streams a bit, and this is how I decided to have it. I have a water stream in the corner. Like if you go right from here diagonally, I have water streams in those diagonals. And then I have a hopper here. Actually, no, not a hopper there. It actually goes underneath, the water stream does. And then there's hoppers that start like right here, like right once the water stream runs out. So the item will go down the hole, go through the water stream, get collected by the hopper, and then there's hoppers running all along the bottom here, and they end up right here. And then I have the same thing over here, another hole that goes down, and also over here, another hole that goes down, and then those kind of meet up in here, and then they go into a hopper that goes into the middle. And then this middle part was kind of tricky. I decided to kind of have the water flow like this. I had to like drop the water down a bit, and then they both kind of converge right here and right over there, so I have hoppers going there. And then you also have here where the water goes straight into the plank, which is alright because I had hoppers going straight through here from over there. But if I didn't have that hopper here, items would get stuck. So it's very complicated, but I was trying to use as few hoppers as I could. I think I ended up using around 30, maybe less than that. I'm not sure actually, maybe 20. So not too bad. I was kind of debating, like I was having trouble with the water stream, so I was debating having just hoppers throughout this whole thing, but that would have been like 2 stacks of hoppers, and I don't really have the iron for it right now, and also don't really want to be using all that iron for it right now. Maybe sometime in the future when we're super rich, but we're not super rich. And then I also have some lighting. I got some pumpkins. These are at the right height so that it's dark enough for mushrooms to grow but it's too bright on this pad for mobs to spawn, so that is good. And then I have the center part where there's water above that block, and it will come down and it will split and flow out towards the outside. I've been working on the redstone up top, and it's pretty much the same design as I had for the original mushroom farm. At least this timer is. I'm using pistons instead of dispensers, just because, you know, why not? Then I don't have to have a bucket of water in each one. Slightly less iron being used. I kind of got some flack last time for the mushroom farm for using too many hoppers and for using dispensers instead of pistons. So I thought I'd be a little bit more conscious about my usage here. And then the signs are just to keep the water in place, but I can still see the water and know that there is water there. Because one thing, you know, water is very dangerous around redstone. So I kind of like the signs better than putting just blocks over here, because then I'd be like, oh, what's behind here? And break it, and water pours down and destroys everything. Anyways, so I forgot dirt, didn't I? Is there dirt? Pocket of dirt anywhere? No. No. What fools. So I need a couple pieces of dirt. And right here is, we got some. I'm gonna use a pumpkin to time the growth, I guess. I need a hoe, which I can't find my hoe, so we'll just craft a new one. And my inventory is full, so we will put seed. There it is, pumpkin seed here, and I can bone meal it up. There we go. So that will grow onto that dirt piece, and when it does, this signal will carry through. It will activate this piston, which will break the pumpkin, and then it will also go into this monostable circuit. The monostable circuit will send a 1-tick pulse to these, to the pistons, which will pull the block back. Water will fall down. It will also send a 1-tick pulse to this piston, which will pull this block back. And then the items in here will go into this hopper. Once it's empty, it will send another pulse into the monostable circuit that will put all the blocks back and block the water back up. And then it will also reset this timer. The block will go back to there, and all the items that are in here will go back into here, and it will reset. So interesting design. One thing I need to make sure is, I need to check is how many items I need in here. So to do that, we will go back down, and I need to eat. I need food around here. I'm starting to run out of fish. So if we put, if we put some mushrooms around here, try and get across there. Oh no, I fell. Dang it. I should really start using some ender pearls or keeping some on me. Now that we can go to the end, we can get tons of ender pearls. So now we just need to see how well or how long the water needs to flow to push those down. So we'll put that there. That will trigger everything. Water is flowing down. That looks pretty cool. Mushrooms, they fell off, it looks like already. So it looks like we can do less time. I think I had like 26 blocks in there. Maybe we'll do something like let's do 22. And then this will have to reset here. But that's okay, because we can go put the mushrooms back. So we should have mushrooms in here now. We got one. It does take a while, because there's lots of water streams and then lots of hoppers to go through. So we got some of the mushrooms. Haven't gotten them all yet. Oh, there's one right here. How did that get right there? Alright, so there's 24 blocks in there right now. Those fell off. Those... Oh, is that one gonna make it? It didn't make it. So maybe we should do the 26 or 27 that we had. I think we took out way too many blocks. So we'll just do... let's just do the 27. I know that that worked. So that is what we'll have. And now we just need to put our source mushrooms. Which one? I know that these are supposed to grow like the same amount. But I know that one of them actually seemed to grow more than the other. And I think it was red. So I think we'll put... brown over here. Come on. I still didn't make it. I hate this. Stupid water streams. I need ender pearls. Alright. Actually, one reason why I was thinking about getting some ender pearls from the end before I started this episode. One reason why I didn't is because I don't have a good potion setup here at this base. And, you know, even with feather falling boots, you know, using ender pearls quite a bit, I'm gonna have to heal up every once in a while. Which I don't mind, it's just I don't have potions here, so once I get that set up, then I can use ender pearls a little bit more often. So I'll clear that out. Maybe I will put a chest here. I'm not sure what to do with this area. I was kind of thinking like this area right here, this entrance, would be like my kitchen area. And so it might not be this big, and then I'd have like a hallway going into like right in here, have a little room in here. And then I could have other food sources like down that way. I thought that's probably what I will do, so I'll have like chests for all my foods and some furnaces to cook some foods up, and should be pretty good. So that's why this is all just kind of open. And also this is where I had my pumpkin farm, but I took it down because that's not really where I wanted my pumpkin farm, and also I pretty sure I want to like change the design for that anyways, or change it up a little bit. Well, I've been AFKing here for a few hours trying to see how well this did, and not very well. Not very well at all. I mean, it is only 3 pads, and mushrooms grow pretty slowly. I'm a little concerned about this whole water thing. It should work, but it does seem like the mushrooms get stuck in certain spots, which is sad. Like, I don't know where, but I know like I've seen a bunch of mushrooms fall, and I only get a certain amount of them. It doesn't seem like I get all of them, so they're getting stuck somewhere, and I'm sure it's just like in the corners of one of these or something. There's lots of places it could get stuck, like in that back corner, and it's just with this winding path, it's not a nice clean route for the mushrooms to travel through. So I might have to do something different with that. Maybe I'll have to invest in hoppers, which I'm not totally opposed to doing. It will just take some more iron gathering and such. But yeah, I think that'll be it for today's episode. Maybe right before we'll go, we'll trigger this manually. Alright, so water's stopping. They should have all... Looks like none of them are on the platforms anymore. And I saw some of them floating around. There should be some going... Yep, there's one going in there. That one made it. That's good. Yeah, I don't see any stuck around here. Try and get across here. There we go. And, I mean, it all looks good. I don't know, maybe it's just slow. I mean, I know that these mushrooms do grow very slowly. Plus, I have the pumpkin timer that's running this whole thing, and that's only going to trigger every so often. So, I mean, with that harvest, we got actually a few of them. I think we got 4 and 8 or so. So it works, and obviously I could add more pads to kind of increase the size of this thing. But yeah, I guess we'll just keep this, kind of see how it goes. I thought that like the mushroom farm that I made at my first base was really slow, but honestly, after like being around that first base and just working on stuff, like I seem to always have enough mushrooms, so it's probably not too big of a deal. But anyways, thank you all for joining me once again underground. I hope you enjoyed the episode, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye, peoples.